Oh yeah, Matt, wasn't I was gonna show you that Vaush vid.
Ooh,
Yeah,
what do you think? We should probably ask you about this.
Yeah, we did want to ask you about this thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was talking to him because we were on that one show.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. That's what I remember. So I went on the timeline. You know, on the show timeline, I get a different feed from my personal one. But on the show one, there was like a good string of tweets that were like, what the fuck is Vosh or Vosh. It was like a string of just anti-Vosh tweets. I was like, all right, what the fuck did he say? Because you know the last time that happened is because somebody found a video, an old one from him saying like that about justifying the use of the N word. So I was like, all right, what did he do? Did they just find that video and make a run again? So, but yeah, let me show this thing to you guys and see what y'all think. All right, let's see.
I have seen this one too. Yeah.
All right, let's.
Do you believe porn, which includes bestiality, increases the prevalence of zoophiles? Possibly, but I still don't care. I still think that like zoophile porn, like drawn stuff, it should be 100% legal. In fact, and this is going to be a real hot take, I have yet to hear a convincing moral or legal argument as to why possession of child pornography should be illegal. Actual child pornography. How's that for a hot fucking take? Now, to clarify on this take, as I feel it necessary to do so, we do not, in this country, typically criminalize people who have procured media or resources which were the product of abuse. It is not illegal to own necklaces that have slave diamonds or whatever. What are they called? Blood diamonds. Yeah, all of our clothes produced by sweatshops, our computers with silicon and lithium mined from literal fucking slaves. In our society, we have already deemed that people are not responsible for the mechanisms by which the media they consume and the content they engage with are produced. No. All you're about to make some really dumb fuck arguments. Because you encourage the production of porn? Yeah, and you encourage the slave mining that goes into blood diamonds when you buy the necklaces. You encourage the mining of and the slaves that mine the lithium when you purchase electronics, okay? It is the same thing. Don't come at me with your dumb fuck feels arguments, okay? If you feel you have a cogent argument, levy it my way, but I'm not interested in listening to your fucking feels on the issue. Vosh, bro, you're gonna need a pause. Whoop, look who just got banned. Oh, look who gets fucking banned for saying stupid shit in my channel. I don't tolerate that shit here, nope. Ooh, bruh, you have a point that I can't really argue against, but bruh, you should take a pause, bruh. Ooh, bruh, yikes, bruh, don't like that, bruh. Ooh, bruh. Ooh, bad look, bruh. Big oof, bruh. Fifi bad, feelings hurt. Thank you, Anarcho-Tac. I'm objectively right on this. They're morally identical. The difference being, of course, that there are far more people caught up in the slave labor and exploitation of the developing world than there are children we rape. So if anything, owning child pornography is probably a hell of a lot more ethical than wearing the t-shirts on your backs right now. You like that argument? Ooh, you like that? You like that moral culpability? You're a lot worse than fucking CP owners, and I am too. Do you like that? No ethical consumption under capitalism. Shit sucks, right? But if we accept that argument for slave labor, then we definitely have to accept it for child pornography. None of it is... Yeah, I agree. None of it is ethical. But we've already made this social decision that people are not responsible for the systems by which the stuff they own is produced. We've already made that decision. You're right, but you're kind of revealing your power level. No, this is exactly what I fucking mean. I'm right, but I'm revealing my fucking pedo power level because I'm right. No, this is a moral inconsistency in society. The answer should be that all of these things are bad.
Okay, yeah. so
I didn't see the extended clip, so this is the first time that I'm seeing the extended clip.
Yeah.
So I always joke around because I say like that I am not like, I guess I'm not like important enough to get into like battles with like people on the left, or I'm just like too stoned and it goes over my head.
Right.
So I try to ignore a lot of that like bullshit. Like I'll make funny comments from time to time. So I didn't really know Vaush and like what his whole deal was when we were on Kenzo's show. It was just like, you know, we just had a conversation or whatever. And I know like him and Cole talked about stuff or something. But so yeah, I saw that. So like I didn't, you know, really know anything about him. Then I saw the thing about like him saying the N-word. And then that started this whole discourse about like when is it okay to say the N-word and all this, you know, just ridiculous fucking shit.
Right.
And then I saw this and I was just like, what? Like this dude is like insane. And then I guess I just like then I started like kind of like looking like down the rabbit hole of, like Vaush, and he's just I obviously highly disagree with him. Owning child pornography is abuse. It is you are engaging in that child's abuse by owning their pornography.
Right, and I would say, and just to what he's trying to say, he's trying to make an association between child labor and sweatshops and owning clothes versus owning child porn and owning that abuse that created that product, I guess, if you want to call it that. And I mean, you could just that just falls apart on its face when you think about it as, all right, in itself, owning a video like that is fucking repugnant, versus wearing a goddamn shirt is not fucking repugnant in and of itself, you know. And
I'm trying to find that tweet.
Yeah,
somebody debunked it really well, but I can't find it now. Yeah, it's just like because this shitty thing happens, therefore this other shitty thing is okay. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's like, we don't go out of our way to own material made with slave labor. Just it's, you know, no ethical consumption. It's a part of society. Therefore, that doesn't follow that somehow makes other terrible things in society somehow acceptable, you know, or like, you know, less objectionable. Like, we're forced to the world that we have, right? Like, we didn't pick this world, right? Like,
yeah, or even, I mean, take it a step further. You don't own a damn shirt from a sweatshop because it's some kind of fucked up predilection that you have, and you get off on wearing shirts that are made from child labor. Like, oh, I just have to have that shirt because it's so gratifying to me because it's made from child labor. Whereas, you own a fucking child porn video because you enjoy seeing children get raped. That's exactly what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah, and it's, you know, it's really weird because there are people that get into this conversation about, like, you know, can sex offenders be treated and things like that. I've worked with, like, juveniles who sexually offend. And I will say with juveniles, there's a very high rate of, like, there's a very low recidivism rate, meaning that there's a very low chance that they will reoffend if they get sex offender treatment. Adults, I can't really speak on because I've never worked with adults, and you know, but at the end of the day, there needs to be, you know, but I don't see a lot of people try to make, like, pedophilia into this whole, like, what's a mental health disorder, and if we're just easier, you know, like, no, like, there are children being hurt, you know what I mean? Like, this is still endangerment of a child. You're still raping them, you're still molesting them, like, so yeah. But I think that Vaush, I don't really know how to take people like him at times, because it's like, are they just saying this to get, like, views? Are they getting, you know what I mean? Are they saying this
That's a good point. That's a good point. Is it some kind of, like, edgelord thing where I'm just trying to say the edgiest?
It's a weird flex, though. Like, what do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not, I mean, I don't know who you're appealing to there. Like, you know, that's like, even if you thought that. I mean, right?
No, and I mean, the instinct that came to my head, I mean, you know, and it's unfounded, but I mean, what's your goal there? Is it to, you know, cover your bases as some kind of position that you have a personal interest in? You know, I'll just say it like that. But I mean, what who are you appealing to with that kind of a position, if it's not to go ahead and protect some kind of interest that you have personally, or that?
Ooh. Oh, you went there, huh?
Hey, well, look, I'm just saying. Look, I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, wasn't there, like, discussion that he was, like, chatting with a 17-year-old girl? I mean, I can't, like,
look. I'm like,
Twitter is like high school, and I am in the same boat as high school, where I'm just getting stoned outside, and then sometimes I'll say funny things in class, but a lot of times it's just gibberish.
Right. No, I'm not saying it. No, and by no means am I saying his audience is freaking pedo, but I'm saying, why is he saying that? Because I don't think that appeals to. Look, you could tell from his response, from the people that were commenting on his live stream, they weren't liking that shit either. You know, so people that were looking at whatever he had to say, I mean, this isn't something that's gonna appeal. That's not something that's gonna appeal to them.
Well, you can't say something reactionary like that and then block a bunch of people.
We're like,
I'm
gonna block you. Oh yeah, you didn't like that edgy take. Oh yeah, that's right.
They were just counseling him, right? They were
Mm-hmm.
like, dude, don't say that. Like you're gonna get in trouble. Like,
Right.
man.
Right. It wasn't even like they were going into the places like I would just said right now. They were saying, all right, maybe you got to think about that. I mean, you got to think about that a little bit. You got to, like, take a step back, bro. Wait a minute. Evaluate what just came out of your mouth a little bit. Yeah, and then you're going from 0 to, all right, you're blocked. Get out of here.
He gets a lot of views on his videos, man.
He does.
He gets hundreds of thousands of views on his Facebook video and his YouTube videos.
Which, yeah, like I don't know. It's not something just that I've watched like one of his things. He's very like he was super like into Biden, and I just was like,
what did he call himself?
Very condescending too. Like I noticed that during our like interaction on Kenzo's like talk, like where he would like say something, and I just kind of like I didn't back down, but I didn't take him like serious because I don't. Like,
I hope he's on a
list now. I hope he is.
I hope he is, but I hope he is.
Yeah, like I have no.
Like I feel like there's something people pass around like every other week of him doing something like
cancelable.
Cancelable, yeah. Like I'm trying to not say cancelable, but yeah.
Yeah, because we've talked about that.
Going up and up.
But we've talked about that, Matt, about cancel culture and the left, and I think
that it hasn't happened to him though.
Well, there's attempts. There's attempts by people, but the thing that I was about to say is, hey, I mean, there's times when I can see things like that more justified than others. I think that there's a tendency to be a little bit more reactionary with every little thing that you talked about, Matt, with the whole sexual preference versus sexual identity, or about that kind of stuff. When you're not as educated on the nomenclature, versus just saying something like, all right, you know what, I can say the N-word to win a debate.
Yeah. There's a difference between what?
Remember that one girl, I forget what her, gun girl or some communist gun girl.
Yeah.
Stuck up for the N-word. Like she was like, well, in certain, it depends.
She was defending him.
Right, that was in defense of Vaush, right?
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about? Like, it depends. No, it doesn't. Bitch, you're white. I'm white. We're not saying it. Like, we're not saying it. And